Hello for Japan, this is Rookie News Network. Today's guide, welcome Suica Mobile versus Mobile Suica. The narration will be provided by Rookie's owner on behalf of Rookie. In this video, we'll compare Welcome Suica Mobile and Mobile Suica, including the key difference, advantages and disadvantages of each option so you can choose the one that's right for your trip. This guide is especially for travelers who are unsure whether to choose Welcome Suica Mobile or Mobile Suica. Here are the options I recommended for travelers. When traveling in Japan, you'll likely use trains and the Shinkansen. That's why many people recommend using an IC card or a mobile app for convenience. However, the large number of options can also make things confusing for travelers. First of all, what exactly is Suica? Suica is an IC card issued by JR East and it can mainly be divided into two types. Welcome Suica is designed for travelers, while regular Suica is intended for residents. However, either one can be used without any problem. With an IC card, you can use trains, subways, buses, some taxis, convenience store, and even vending machines. If you need to add money, you can recharge a card at ticket machines or a convenience store. For mobile apps, some Mobile Suica compatible charging machines allow cash top-ups. But in most cases, people usually recharge using a credit card. From here, let's take a closer look at Welcome Suica Mobile. Welcome Suica Mobile is recommended for first-time visitors to Japan and short-term travelers. Like a Welcome Suica card, Welcome Suica Mobile does not require a deposit and cannot be refunded. The Welcome Suica card is valid for 80 days, while Welcome Suica Mobile remains valid for 180 days. Welcome Suica Mobile offers several advantages. You don't need a physical card, it's ready to use immediately and includes useful travel features. First, let's take a look at how to download and set it up. First, download the app, then open it. Next, you'll see the term of service. Tap Agree to continue. You'll also need to set up a secret keyword. Finally, you'll see a message about location services. Please allow location access. Setup is now complete. However, this may be a drawback for some travelers. Pre-arrival setup is only available in certain countries. Many travelers will need to complete the setup after arriving in Japan. If you want to set up it before your trip, Mobile Suica may be a better option. Now, let's assume you arrived in Japan. Once location service are enabled, you can issue a Welcome Suica Mobile card and choose the amount you want to add. Since refunds are not available, choose an amount that suits your travel budget. After selecting the amount, complete the payment using Apple Pay. Once your payment is complete, your Welcome Suica Mobile card will be added to Apple Wallet. You'll then see the terms of service. Tap Agree to officially add the card. That's it. Your Welcome Suica Mobile is now ready to use. A common issue is that your Suica card may not work at the ticket gate. If that happens, go to Settings, Wallet and Apple Pay, Express Transit Card, and select your Welcome Suica Mobile card as your Express Transit card. This should help prevent that issue. By tapping this button, you can also book and purchase JRA's tickets directly in the app. Please note that you'll need a JR East train reservation account and each person needs their own account. Once you've created an account, your Suica ID will be linked automatically when you complete your reservation. You can then board a Shinkansen or limited express train simply by tapping your iPhone or Apple Watch at the ticket gate. If you don't want to create a JR East train reservation account, there's another option called Touch and Go Shinkansen. It's ideal for travelers who don't need reserved seats or advance reservation. If you want to receive a Shinkansen or a limited express seat, you'll need a JR East train reservation account. I'll explain Touch and Go Shinkansen in another video. These are the trains you can receive through Welcome Suica Mobile. This includes the Narita Express and the Fuji Excursion to Kawaguchiko from Shinjuku. However, trains operated by other JR companies such as the Tokaido Shinkansen to Kyoto or Shin Osaka cannot be reserved through the app. Other useful features include train status information and service updates, helping you stay informed during your trip. You can also purchase selected one-day passes directly in the app. These are the available passes. I leave a link to the official website in the description below if you'd like to learn more. From now, Welcome Suica Mobile is available only on iPhone and Apple Watch, although support may expand in the future. So, why is it difficult for Android users at the moment? The main reason is that many Android phones sold outside Japan do not support FeliCa, the technology required for Suica. FeliCa is widely used in Japan, but many other countries use different NFC standards, so they are not fully compatible. On the other hand, iPhone supports FeliCa, which allows you to use Suica in Japan. However, this may change in the future for Android users. According to JREs, support for Samsung Wallet is planned for 2027. On compatible Samsung Galaxy devices released in or after 2027, you'll be able to issue a Welcome Suica Mobile card. Samsung Pay support is also planned for both Mobile Suica and Welcome Suica Mobile, allowing users to top up their cards using Samsung Pay. Welcome Suica Mobile is a great option for many travelers, but be sure to consider both the advantages and disadvantages before making your choice. Now that we covered Welcome Suica Mobile, let's move on to Mobile Suica. Mobile Suica is recommended for long-term stays and repeat visitors to Japan. Unlike a physical Suica card, Mobile Suica does not require a 500 yen deposit. It is still refundable and remains valid for 10 years. Unlike Welcome Suica Mobile, Mobile Suica can be set up before arriving in Japan, and one of its biggest advantages is that it remains valid for up to 10 years. However, this issue is not limited to Mobile Suica, but some credit card may not work for issuing or topping up the card. There are two main ways to add Mobile Suica. The first is through Apple Wallet, which is usually the more convenient option. The second is by downloading the Mobile Suica app. First, let's look at the Apple Wallet method. First, open the Wallet app and tap the plus button at the top. Next, tap Transit Card, then select Suica. Tap Add a new card to choose or enter the amount you want to add. Once you've selected the amount, tap Add. You'll then see the terms and conditions. Tap Agree, complete the payment with Apple Pay, and your Mobile Suica card will be added to your wallet. I covered this in the Welcome Suica Mobile section, but it's worth mentioning again. A common issue is that your Suica card may not work at the ticket gate. If that happens, go to Settings, Wallet and Apple Pay, Express Transit Card, and select your Welcome Suica Mobile card as your Express Transit card. Now, let's look at how to set up Mobile Suica using the Mobile Suica app. There are two limitations. The app is only available in Japanese, and it's mainly designed for residents of Japan. This is the Mobile Suica app screen. As you can see, the app is displayed only in Japanese. So, if you want to issue a new Suica card, you'll need to understand the Japanese instruction as you go. Also, to register as a Mobile Suica member, you need a JRE ID. When creating a JRE ID, you'll need to enter details such as your name in katakana, a postal code, and a Japanese phone number. For many travelers, this can be quite difficult. So, if you don't need the extra features of the app, adding Suica through Apple Wallet is usually the easier option. However, there's one thing to keep in mind if you add Suica through Apple Wallet. Apple Wallet usually displays only the last 4 digits of your Suica ID. This means that if you want to link your Suica to JRE train reservation, you may not be able to see the full Suica ID required for the setup. If you plan to use paperless tickets, you can check the full Suica ID in the Mobile Suica app or use Welcome Suica Mobile instead. If you're using a physical Suica card, the full Suica ID is printed on the back of the card, so you can link that card instead. Choose the option that best fits your travel plans. Here's a comparison of the 4 Suica options to help you choose the one that's right for you. If you're visiting Japan for the first time and use an iPhone, Welcome Suica Mobile is the best choice thanks to its convenient travel features. If you're a frequent visitor or planning a long stay, Mobile Suica is a better option because it's refundable and remains valid for up to 10 years. For Android users, physical Suica is currently the recommended option. although Android support is expected to improve in the future. Choose the option that best matches your travel style and the length of your stay. I hope this video helps make your trip to Japan a little easier. See you in the next video.